Category 4 weather alert, which has turned out to be nothing. A little frustrated because I canceled an appointment that I really needed to go to, thinking that the weather was going to be bad. But everything happens for a reason. So we're going to just keep moving forward. I did want to just jump on today and tell you all it is Realtist season. I want everybody to save the date. If you're in the Raleigh Durham area or within driving distance of the Raleigh Durham area, save the date for Tribor's Realtist Week events. Wherever you are, go to narab.com, search your local NARAB chapter, and save those dates April 12th through the 18th. We will be celebrating Realtist Week all week. And if you have been watching me for any time, you know I'm the past president of the Triangle Board of Realtists, a proud member of the National Association of Realtists, Real Estate Brokers. And we have a season every year called Realtist Week, an event every year called Realtist Week. And so this year we're going to be kicking it off on Sunday, April 12th, which is our day of worship. We'll be attending services at different locations, both in person and virtually. So that'll be our first day. And then some of our special community members will be getting an invitation to community leaders luncheon. So that'll be something that we'll be sending out very shortly. Then Monday, we're going to be having a Realtist safety event at the Briar Creek Community Center. So for all of my fellow realtors, come out on Monday. I believe it's 9 to 1:30, and everything that I'm telling you is available to register for right now at triborpresents.com. That's TRIBOR presents with an S.com. So you can go out and register for these events. And I do encourage everybody to go and register and make sure you plan to come, because all of our events are free for both our real estate professionals as well as the community. But we want to make sure that people are coming out. I know a lot of times it's real easy, and I'm guilty of it too, of registering for an event because it's free. And then I'm like, I may or may not go. So I'm asking you all to please not do that. Or if, your plans change, to please go in and cancel, because we want to make sure that those who want to come will be able to come. And we are going to have to limit seating for most of the events just because of space. So with that said, Monday, we're going to be having a realtor safety training event at Briar Creek Country Club. And we feed you all during this week. We feed you all at just about every event. So register for that if you're a realtor. It's going to be very informative, maybe a little bit of hands-on things that you'll be able to learn. And we know that every year, we lose agents because of people doing things they shouldn't be doing in the community, or when, that they shouldn't be doing to us. So come out and get that training. On Tuesday, it is our political advocacy day. We're going to be at the Raleigh Regional Association of Realtors we're going to provide lunch that day and have information for you we have some local political figures that will be coming to speak and share what's going on in the Triangle area. So join us for that. Wednesday is going to be a day of service. We are going to be at, oh my gosh, every time I want to say what would Jesus do, but it is not. It's on our site. But we'll be doing a day of service, and you're invited to join us that day, that in the morning. I think that's 9 to 12. And then Thursday is our Fair Housing Day, which is actually going to be the only day this week that's live via Zoom. But we'll have some special guests for that as well, talking about fair housing. We all know that this is Fair Housing Month, or April will be Fair Housing Month, and the anniversary of Fair Housing Day being signed. So that's we want you to join us there. And because sadly enough, there is still discrimination. There's still issues that different people cannot buy, or might get still redlined, or your interest rate might be higher, and I've experienced this firsthand. So we want to just make sure that or your taxes might be higher, just all kinds of different things that are still going on. So we want to hear what's going on, hear how we can protect ourselves, how we as realtors and real estate professionals can protect our clients. So join us for that. That'll be live via Zoom Thursday evening. Friday, we're going to have an investor panel for women in real estate. But men, y'all are welcome to join us. It's going to be great information. We're going to have an excellent panel discussion, and that's going to be live at Tribeca Tavern on Friday evening. So make sure you go and register for that. And then Saturday is our culminating event, our community day. We're going to be partnering with the River Church this year. And we're going to have, our usual topics, but we'll have some great keynote speakers. But our topics for the day will be what to do with Big Mama's house, how to set up that trust, that will, that estate planning, investing in real estate, show me the money, down payment assistance, home buying, ABCs of home buying, ABCs of home selling, careers in real estate. So we will have just a ton of information. So grab your friends, grab your fellow community members, your fellow realtors, and register and come out. We, of course, will be feeding you again, but just a great day. And we will have some special guests and speakers, but I don't want to put those out there just yet because we're still trying to lock some things down. But go ahead and reserve your space so that you can join us that Saturday, which is going to be Saturday, April 18th. I think the doors are going to open at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we'll be going strong all day. Like I said, we will be feeding you. So mark the date, save the date for Realtus Week. And if you are not in the Triangle area, find out where your local area, where your board of realtors will be having and what events they'll be having. We pretty much have similar events throughout the country. So go find out what's going on in your neighborhood and invite somebody. Get the education, because a lot of times and you probably have heard me say this if you've watched me at all. When my dad was like, you need to buy a house, I was like, I can't buy a house. I did this, that, and the other. My credit is shot, da, 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 da. I don't have any money, da, 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 da. But I heard him. I had somebody that, loved me to say, yeah, you should do this, and encouraged me to go and get the information. So, get the information, because it may not be as hard as you think it is. And maybe you do have some preparation, but you'll be empowered and you will meet a community and meet resources that you need to figure out what you need to do to get your process started. So just know that I forgot about investing. How can I forget that we're going to be also have, topics on real estate investing on Saturday. I know I talked about the one for Friday evening, but we'll have a session on real estate investing. So just a wealth of information, because we know that real estate is one of those pillars of being able to build wealth in the long term. So just go to triboardpresents.com and get your register for the events for that day, and bring a friend. And we're going to have special youth events as well as young adult sessions. So we got something for all ages. So go get registered, come out and join us. So that's what I wanted to share about Realtus Week. And then just in general, if you have any questions about buying or selling a home, if you are ready to start the process, or your lease is going to be up soon, or you want to know what to do for next year, what you need to do credit wise. Had a client reach out to me that's interested in possibly buying an owner occupant home and doing some sort of rehab with that. And usually, like with my first time home buyers, I'm like, no, don't do it. You need to get a program that is specifically, you need to buy a house that will fit within the specific guidelines. But there's options out here, y'all. There's options that you can do. And if that's something you're interested in, let's talk about it. Let's see how we can make it work. Because I am all about figuring out your issues, your solutions, and helping you get to achieve your goals. So if you want to buy a home, you think you want to buy a home, if you want to invest in a home, or invest in real estate, whether it's single family, multifamily, whatever it is, let's talk. Let's talk about the process. Let's talk about the solutions. Let's talk about where you are and what your end game goals are, and how we can get you there. If you need to sell a home, what are your goals? Do you need to just get out? You just need to get out. Maybe you need to move because you got a new job and you need to, leave quickly. Maybe you're experiencing some financial hardships. There's a lot of things going on in the community and the world today. And you just need to avoid going into foreclosure. Let's talk. Let's talk about your situation. Maybe it's just time for you to upsize or downsize. Let's talk. Let's figure out what works for you. Maybe you want to move out to the country and you want some land and create your own garden and mini farm or whatever. Let's talk. What is it that you desire to do? Let's talk and let me figure out how I can help you achieve your real estate goals in 2026 or maybe even 2027. For my young people, it's not as hard as you think. And we often have, Flow on, and we're always doing training. And she bought her first house, I want to say at 22, 2022. Yeah, I think it was 22. Don't correct, 22, 24, somewhere very young, younger than I did. I think I bought my first one at 27, which is still relatively young, but nowadays we can do things. So let's talk about what your goals are, what you want to do, and get the ball rolling for you. So that's really all I have for today for Make Your Move Monday. Just an encouragement to make your move, get the information, get educated, get the information for a friend, bring a friend, and share. And so we can build wealth in our community. So I look forward to seeing you all at the Triangle Board of Realtors, Tribor Realtors Week events, April 12th through the 18th. So go register for those. And I know that the Triangle Wealthy Group has some events coming up. I know for my fellow realtors, we're going to have our think tank coming up on April 2nd. That'll be live and in person. We'll be at the Self-Help Credit Union. You can register for that. And we've had some phenomenal sessions where we share our struggles, our successes, and we figure out how we can, create a community. I think in our group me, we still have, people popping in and asking questions months later, because we created this community. So join us for that. You can go to TWG Presents. I got all my registration sites mixed up. TWG Presents, and you can register for our Realtist, our think tank, April 2nd. And I know there's some other events. All of our events throughout the rest of the year are on that site, twgpresents.com. And we also have our masterminds, our biweekly masterminds. So this Thursday at 10 o'clock, if you are a realtor and you are interested in figuring out how you can pick up not one but two checks at the closing table, you need to join us. And for that, you can go to twgmastermind.com. So that's all I have for you all today. I appreciate you all joining and supporting, and I'm always happy when I go out somewhere and somebody's like, "Yeah, I saw you said this on Make Your Move Monday," and I'm thinking nobody's watching. So I appreciate you watching. If there's a topic or a subject that you would like to hear something about, you'd like me to bring on a guest about, you'd like me to talk about, put it in the comments, DM me, text me, 919-730-0803. I am happy to answer any questions or bring any topics that you all might be interested in. Went to an event yesterday, so I'm going to see if I can get the founder of that organization on. It was kind of an interesting event, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I just want to, be able to be a resource and provide information for you. So whatever you want to hear, whatever you need, just reach out, send me a message, and I'm happy to get a subject matter expert on here if it's not me, so that we can get your questions answered. So you can make informed decisions about what you would like to do, the goals you would like to achieve. So that's all I have for today. Remember to make your move, because every step counts, and y'all be safe out here. I guess the rain is now starting, so be safe today. Be safe in general, and I look forward to seeing you next Monday, as well as at Realtist Week, April 12th through the 18th. TriborPresents.com. Oh, and we do have opportunities for sponsors and vendors. I didn't say that. So if you are interested in being a sponsor or being a vendor at any one of the days, those opportunities are also available at TriborPresents.com. So you can, if you have a business that's related to real estate, insurance, you're a lender, or you have some things that would make good closing gifts for us realtors, whatever it is, or something that you just want to get out to the community. we have vending spots available. So our community day, I think we'll have about 10, at least 10 opportunities for vending tables. So go get your vending table. If you want to be a sponsor and be able to talk at multiple events, go get be a sponsor. All of that information is available at triboardpresents.com. All right, y'all, I'm gone for real. Enjoy yourselves. Have a great week. I think it's going to be pretty cool tomorrow and Wednesday. And then hopefully we will get back to some nice weather. Have a good day. Make your move because every step counts.